welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming at you with a video I'm very passionate about. Something about back to school just sits right with me. It's just the perfect combination of all of my favorite things. I'm obsessed with organization. I'm a stationery fanatic. It just feels right. If you happen to be new to my channel or just don't know, my name is Simran. I'm going to be a third year this year at UC Santa Cruz, where I study cognitive science with a focus in human-computer interaction and artificial intelligence, and have a minor in computer science. It's so wordy for no reason, but it's what I'm studying. It is what it is. I think every school in the UC system is either online for the fall or hybrid. I think UC Santa Cruz in specific is hybrid, but they told us that classes would open on August 10th, like the in-person ones. And I personally didn't see any. Since I'm going to be online, obviously my back to school essentials are slightly different, but there also is some staples that I needed to get anyways, so I did end up still going back to school shopping in the stores. Rona may have taken away my college experience, however it is not taking away my love of stationery. So starting off, this is the backpack I would be using if I were to use a backpack. It's the faqs backpack, as I like to call it. No further explanation. If you want to pronounce the full name, that's on you, but I'm not doing that, not today. I'm obsessed with this backpack. It's so cute. I've wanted this backpack since high school, before Visco girls were a thing. Not to say that I was ahead of the trends, but I'm just saying. I talked about it so much, my friends were absolutely fed up with me, and they actually bought it for me for my birthday last year, which was so kind. Thank you to them. I love this size of the backpack. My backpack last year was also this size. I'm really grateful and lucky to have a desk set up at home, and with my desk set up, I just keep all my supplies and everything on my desk, and so it's easy to access for me. However, if you don't have a desk or your room's a little smaller, I would recommend still using a backpack and just recreating the experience at home of doing work. I think it's just important to have things that you connotate in your head with doing schoolwork. So for me, when I sit at my desk, that means it's schoolwork, it's grind time, let's get to work. However, if you didn't have a desk, you could use other things to do that. This is next to my little water bottle, which is a hydro flask, which I also got as a gift, so thank you. I recommend having some type of water near you at all times, at home or in class. And so for me, I either use my little Hufflepuff cup or my hydro flask. I just fill it up with water, and then I use my little boba straw that's metal that I'm really excited about, but it's in the dishwasher right now, and I just have it near me while I'm working, and that's pretty cool. The next thing I have is my file folder. It's the UB one from Target, and it just has all my important docs. The documents in here that I have that I'm gonna need to access are like, I actually have my resume, which is funny, a bunch of UC ship stuff and insurance and just things like that that I'm probably gonna need to access at some point, but I don't know how much I'll be printing things out and like having to keep track of docs. This is my favorite notebook brand or notebook style ever. These are the mint green notebooks. They're composition books with dot ruled. I love dot ruled. After using dot ruled, I don't use anything else. They're 60% recycled, so they're not like better for the environment. They're pretty thick. There's like 100 pages in them, and they're soy-based ink on them. I have a whole video on how I take notes, which I can link in the eye, which has a lot more details about why I love these notebooks and what I use them for. As you can see, you can do math in them and draw little graphs, as well as I'm able to use them in my computer science classes because I can just draw diagrams but write on the side, and use them in my cog sci classes and just like do all this. Personally, I did not actually buy any new ones this year because this upcoming quarter I'm taking 2 computer science classes and 1 cog sci class, and in my computer science classes I normally don't take as many notes, like I don't need to as much as my cog sci classes. I do have that 1 cog sci class though, so I probably will use a notebook for that, but I have like half of these, like they're only half filled, so I figured I could fill these first and then go get another notebook because there's just no point in like wasting extra paper. I hate not filling notebooks. Like if I have a notebook, I have to fill it before I can buy more. Of course, if you know me, I cannot go a week without talking about my bullet journal. I'm obsessed with it. This one's from Michael's. It just says every day counts. I don't know if I'd recommend it, but it was like $5, which is pretty affordable. I make weekly spreads in it every single week. This is actually my theme for August, and I have a couple videos about bullet journaling on my channel, so if you want to check them out, feel free, but I do be loving this. And then recently I got this for it, which my sister gave me, but I know they sell them at Michael's and Walmart, which is a little bookmark, but it has like a magnet, and I've really been liking this for holding on to the week I'm on in my bullet journal, because my bullet journal used to have a little ribbon attached to it to like mark your day, but it randomly fell off. I wasn't even doing anything and just fell off. Now into some of the fun stationery I bought today at the store. The first thing I got are these Zebra Midliners brush pens. These are different than normal midliners, and I love these so much more. I used 2 in the last school year, and they're out of ink now because of how much I use them. Absolutely love them for highlighting or just anything really related to taking notes. So I bought the purple and the gray one because those are the two they had in stock at Michael's. I really like the brush tip over the normal tip because I feel like it's way easier to get a precise highlight. Next I got the Pilot Friction erasable pen. I've been using erasable pens a lot more in my bullet journal recently because you have that flexibility to be able to like erase your to-do list or change things on your to-do list, but also it writes like a pen. I don't really like pencils. I didn't buy any pencils this year because I have a couple from last year. I don't really use pencils. I just don't like how they write, and if a professor doesn't require it, I'm not going to do it, especially because they can't require it in Zoom University. It's over for them. My pencils don't exist. I really like these instead. I also was trying to pick up a different variety of them to try out some new ones, to try out some different pens, and so I got this, but I don't think it's actually a pen. It's the same brand. I was not really looking carefully enough, but it says it's an erasable marker and the tip is fatter. So I'm real curious as to how this is gonna work. I bought a pack of the pens. They're the Pilot G2 0.7. These are not my supreme pens. Now to get stationery on you, I have a predicament with the G2 pens altogether. I like the 0.7 ink ones because they write really smoothly. However, I feel like the ink is too thick. I just feel like it doesn't write that clearly. Sometimes it feels like my notes are screaming at me in boldface when I use these. On the other hand, you have the 0.5s, which I feel like I really like the how it looks when you're looking back at your notes. I feel like it's very crisp, very clear, but the pen ink is not as smooth and it's kind of like scratchy. Because I want my ink to be as smooth as possible so I can take notes as fast, but not smear, but also be thinner, like a 0.5 consistency to read later. I don't know if that pen exists, but I bought these in case they don't because I do still love these. I'm gonna split these with my siblings and keep two and then just refill those inks. Refill your pen inks, especially with pens like this where they allow you to do it. Why not do it? Since I'm on the journey to find the perfect pen, I also got the Jelly Roll by Sakura. It looks cool. It looks like a nice pen. We'll see how it does. Being home, I use sticky notes a lot more than I normally do. I actually basically am all out of almost all my sticky notes. So I bought a 4-pack of like the pastel colors by the Pen Gear brand. They had better colors than the normal sticky note brand. So I also got these a while ago as a present. Love these. They're Bob Ross sticky notes, which is just so cute. And then they have like, I'm just obsessed with these. How can you get cuter than this? I also got a sticker pack, which I normally don't buy, but these ones low-key looked actually kind of nice. They normally are kind of like, namaste in bed, oh my gosh, Mondays suck, and like kind of girl bossy millennial vibes. No offense if that's your aesthetic or like that's your style. To me personally though, I'd rather just vomit profusely. I was in this shopping mood, I bought them, and I probably will use them in my bullet journal in some way or not. Two of my essentials are headphones. They do the job, I'm not mad at them. I also use my terabyte a lot. I use this more for editing videos than anything, but it really comes in handy because my laptop only has like 150 gigabytes versus this is like either 1 or 2 terabytes, I don't exactly remember. Of course, I wouldn't be able to participate in Zoom University if it wasn't for my laptop, so this is the laptop I currently have. I might be updating soon, I haven't decided. Part of me doesn't want to because of the price tag, but then the part of me that's waiting for things to load with Zoom open and just everything really wants me to update. It is the 14-inch MacBook Pro with Retina display, and like it has all the ports. Not to flex on you guys, but I have ports. That's one of the main things that makes me iffy about updating. Another thing I would consider an essential is a laptop stand of some sort. When I'm sitting at my desk, I actually, for all of quarantine, would be sitting here and get really bad back pain, which would lead me to sitting on my bed because my back was hurting so much. And I was like, why is my back hurting when I'm sitting on like a pretty nice chair at a pretty nice desk? Like, what's wrong? And then I realized it's because my laptop was not level with my eyesight, so I was sitting like this, which was causing back pains. So I pulled out the good old SAT books. I had to go searching through the garage to find these. I found a shoebox was too high and these were the perfect thickness. So I'm currently using this as a laptop stand. I might buy a laptop stand, but we'll see. I don't know. I just feel like I'm not sure if I'll need it if there'll be space because my desk is quite small and this is working fine. It's just sometimes when my laptop overheats, it's sitting on paper, so I'm scared it's gonna start a fire, but that's an issue for a different day. Another thing that's come in handy a ton and I recommend to everyone is a little like lap desk. So this one I think is from IKEA. I bought it before college and I'm so grateful I did because I used it so much in college. And I've also been using it a lot at home. They're really nice, it's really helpful, especially if you don't have a desk. It's like a little makeshift desk that you keep with you. So yeah, those are all my back to school essentials. I also have some apps that I'm absolutely obsessed with. Absolutely absolutely obsessed. I'm a comedian. I'm actually gonna be sharing those with you in another video, so make sure to click the subscribe button if you wanna see that video. If you have any requests for back to school videos or videos in general, leave them down below. Everything always down below. And I will see you very soon in another one. Bye bye. Little did I dream.